BurbankandBeyond.com.
I'm Robert Vincent for BurbankandBeyond.com, and you're going to see a beautiful brand new fire truck unveiled today. Engineer John Hannick of the Burbank Fire Department is going to walk us through the new truck and everything it has to help us out with this beautiful arsenal for Burbank, California.
Okay, this is City of Burbank Fire Department's brand new 100-foot aerial ladder. It's a 2009 Seagrave tractor-drawn aerial. Design on this vehicle started just about 2 years ago, and with a build time of about 1 year. We are on the final stages of outfitting, lettering, striping, and putting into service. But this will give you a glimpse of what it's going to look like. We're very proud to have this truck. It's updated with all the newest, latest, greatest features, safety features, emissions features, and firefighter comfort features. What we're seeing here is the heart of the truck. It's the Caterpillar C13 diesel engine. And this is the newest generation of smog compliant power plants for fire trucks and over-the-road trucks. It's 763 cubic inches and puts out about 525 horsepower, which is what's required to move a truck of this weight. And it helps the city stay a little on the green side, even though we're still running diesel fuel. This is as green as you can get with a diesel. Compartmentation has changed. We've increased all the compartments on the trailer. Obviously, storage needs change. And as we carry more equipment, we need more room. So this compartment, which is called the operator stand compartment, we have almost doubled in size and made it the same width as the cab. The old truck, it is not. Also in this cabinet is the generator controls. This truck has an 8,000 watt diesel generator. It's permanently mounted in the chassis. But again, this is a quiet diesel. It's emissions compliant. The truck still carries 50 gallons of diesel fuel. That has not changed. As we come back alongside the truck, the first 3 compartments have all been increased in size, again due to storage requirements. You see the fabricated brackets inside these compartments for holding tools. Those are separate to Burbank only. Okay, one of the things you'll notice recently applied to the truck companies in Burbank is this label on the side that says RIC. It's RIC, stands for Rapid Intervention Company. And essentially what that is on a major incident, a RIC company is assigned, could be a truck or engine company crew, and their sole purpose is to be there to stand by to help rescue firefighters who get in trouble. This RIC has, compartment has special tools in it and lighting equipment and an air bottle. You will see the RIC label on all the truck companies in the Southern California area now, because it just makes it easier for if an outlying city comes in to assist us in mutual aid and our truck is parked in front of the building, they can come to our truck and know exactly where we keep the RIC tools. And as you can see, the truck is a tiller truck, and for those of you who have never heard that term before, tiller is the person who drives the back of the truck. It's usually a firefighter assigned to this position. They have had special training, so these trucks are called tiller trucks. As you pan down, you'll see right below that is the banking of ladders. These are ground ladders versus what's mounted at the top of the truck, which is called an aerial ladder. We have the standard complement of ground ladders ranging from 14 feet to 35 feet extended length. And below that we have 2 compartments with other rescue tools. Okay, continuing down the left side of the truck, you'll see that we have the large smoke ejector. On house fires and structure fires, we will put these in the front door to help blow the smoke out through the roof. Up on top of the ladder deck is the master stream appliance. This is what you see spraying water when the aerial's up in the air on a commercial fire. And you'll see them on TV. Lots of departments use the same system as we do. And it will deliver up to 1,000 gallons per minute from up to 100 feet in the air. Compartments down the same side of the truck here with boxes for specialty tools. On this side of the truck we have a standard mechanics toolbox, and it's full of just hand tools that you'd find in most mechanics toolboxes or garages, because we do use these tools to not only fix the truck itself, but sometimes when we go out on assist calls, there's a little tasks that need to be done, and we just use standard Craftsman hand tools on these things. The chainsaws for the ventilation are kept on this side of the truck, and it's when the firefighter comes out with a task, it's usually one-stop shopping. Everything he needs to do that job is in the compartment that he opens up. So the truck is laid out in such a way that each compartment has a special job for every incident. Okay, in the forward part of the cab, we have the seating for the engineer and the captain. In the overhead console, we have all the master control switches for the emergency lighting, for the aerial operation, for the two-way radio communications. The captain also has microphones for the PA system. And we now have installed the Panasonic Toughbook laptop computers as our dispatch computer. Okay, in the rear portion of the cab, we have seating for 4 firefighters. The rear-facing seats hold the firefighter's self-contained breathing apparatus bottle. On an incident, they can don that bottle en route to the call, and when they come off the truck, they're ready to go. Also back here, each firefighter now has their own portable radio charger, their own flashlight, and their own PowerPoint. Here you see the 100-foot aerial ladder extended to its full extension of 100 feet. Now that 100 feet is from the ground to the tip of the ladder, when the ladder is vertical at 78 degrees. In this position, you're out to the side of the truck at about 91 feet, but it is called a 100-foot aerial ladder. This is a typical setup for a roof ventilation operation for the truck to get to the roof. This ladder can also be used as a high point for a high-angle rescue, such as people or animals stuck in the wash. We can send firefighters over the tip of the ladder and use the ladder as a little bit of a crane to lift them out of harm's way.
I'm here with Chief Krakowski, and Chief, here you are brand new at your job. Love to have you in Burbank. Brand new truck. How does this help the citizens of Burbank? And it's a beautiful rig. Tell me about it.
Well, for one, they don't let me drive it, so that's probably a good thing. Let's just put that right up on the front end of this whole thing. It is a beautiful rig. The guys put a lot of time, a lot of personal time into this rig, making sure the engineering specifications are right when it's in its design phase. When it comes to us here in Burbank, they make sure that all the right pieces are in the right place, the right equipment's in the right place, and that everything shines. I mean, this thing, there's a lot of personal pride in this thing. But what does it mean to the citizens of Burbank? Because it's about efficiencies. This rig is much quicker to put into service. You know, it has the cleanest burning engine that's available on the market today, so that someone, you know, that everybody's concerned about sustainability and the environment, and this rig is as clean as you can get in a diesel burning rig. So you know, we're operating as clean as we can within the horsepower requirements that are needed to make this rig operate. It's just the right thing for the right kind of people that the citizens of Burbank have.
As a layperson, I noticed just by sheer looks, the size is amazing. It looks like everything is larger, there's more room.
Yeah, the rig, part of when they're in the engineering phase is they look at the rig and make sure that the specifications have enough space. You know, given the amount of the technical rescue equipment and some of the requirements of the Homeland Security issues that are on there now, we need more space on the rig. So the rigs do seem like they're bumping out a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bulgier, and that's exactly the truth. They do have a tendency to have more equipment stored on them. And size-wise, it's still a 100-foot tractor-drawn aerial ladder. I mean, that's the standard for you know, when we're dealing with aerial ladders. At 100 foot is what's out there. The capabilities are pretty much really where we run into the problem is the weight limits on the street. You know, you don't want to put a pavement crusher out there, if you will, that you know, has limitations on where it can be driven, and these are right at the edge of that limit.
Really? And what is the gross weight?
You know, you stumped me already. Look at that. You went right to the stump. I don't have the number right off the top of my head.
Well, like I said, it's a beautiful rig. Glad to have you and the truck. Thanks so much, Chief.
Oh, it's great being here.
I'm here with Vice Mayor Jess Telemontes, and being a former firefighter, how does this beautiful new rig help out the arsenal that we already have?
Well, you know, Burbank's always been on the cutting edge. We've been the envy of a lot of fire departments throughout the Southern California area. Anytime we respond to brush fires as strike teams in other jurisdictions, they always look at our equipment. They go, "How do you guys do it? You know, how does your city?" And it's been because traditionally the city of Burbank, the council members, and the residents have been pro-fire, and we're getting the best stuff possible. This is just an example of where we are, and this is a beautiful piece of equipment, no question about it. It's state of the art, and like it was mentioned, we have to thank Captain Kenahan and Engineer Hannick, who are the team, the backbone behind putting these pieces of equipment together. They go back to where they're manufactured, they talk to the people, the engineers that put it together, and a lot of the innovations that we've put into our equipment are used by those companies for furthering other equipment throughout the country.
Yeah, I noticed they take our lead after that and they try to copy, duplicate, but there's not much for improvement with what our guys do.
No, it's just, it's just a beautiful piece of equipment. Like you said, I did retire after 32 years on the fire department here in Burbank. So I've seen, back in the mid-'70s, we had a lot of old equipment, but over the years, the commitment from the city council has been, no question about it, it's second to none when it comes to fire safety, police and fire. It's outstanding equipment. The residents should feel very proud of them.
Yeah, everybody loves the fire department, the police department here in Burbank, California. And this particular piece of equipment, the state technology is incredible from what I understand.
Yes, it carries a lot of equipment. It was mentioned earlier, the difference between an engine company and a truck company is the engine company carries water and hose to the incident. The truck company carries all the ladders and all the equipment. So you need both. You need the engine company, obviously, to put the fire out, and in concert with the truck company, they bring the equipment to the fire scene to make it even easier for all the personnel.
So if there's a car fire, you'll have an engine, but then in order to get the jaws of life, you would need a truck as well.
Exactly, right. And the same thing for residential fire, commercial fire. You need a tandem of both to be successful in a fire scene.
Now, it's a beautiful piece of equipment, and with your retirement, we're glad you're part of the council and soon to be mayor.
Well, we won't know till May 1st of 2011. You'll find out the same time I will, but hopefully it should develop. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Thank you.
And that's the new fire truck. You've seen all the bells and whistles. I've heard it's 56,000 pounds with full complement. It's a great to add to the arsenal here in Burbank, California. I'm Robert Vincent, BurbankandBeyond.com.
This has been a BurbankandBeyond.com special video presentation, presented by Robert Vincent, Executive Producer Craig Sherwood, Associate Producer Ross A. Benson, edited by Stephen J. Lynch, filmed by Craig Sherwood. A special thanks to the Burbank Fire Department, Engineer John Hannick, Chief Ray Korkowski, and Vice Mayor Jess Talamantes. Copyright 2010, Burbank and Beyond. Get all the latest Burbank breaking news and updates at BurbankandBeyond.com or follow us at Twitter at BurbankandBeyond.